Good AM. I don't think I've ever sent you a message like this before, but there's a first time for everything. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on, where I am right now, and I think maybe it will explain some things later down the line. So Mommy and I had a conversation about this at the start of the year, I think maybe February or so. And I let her know that I was starting therapy specifically to deal with just the mess that was our childhood and our upbringing. And it wasn't really about her, to be honest, or anyone else in the family, the siblings, daddy. It was really about me and just really wanting to move forward with my life and, not suppress or not talk about these things because of shame, because nobody should know, all that crap. I don't believe in it. And of course, mommy had a reaction to it, but I made it clear that this isn't about you, it's about me. And it helped. I wasn't in therapy for too long, but it helped. And I added some mature spiritual counseling on top of it, and it helped. And because of that decision that I made, I have been able to separate our parents from their titles as mother, father, to just very flawed human beings who just made a lot of bad choices when it came to raising us, just a lot, and that has helped me in some ways move forward and, really try this journey to forgiveness, that is very continuous, that I don't even think it ever ends. And one of the things I told mommy was that because I will be talking about it, there will be moments where it will be quite difficult to be around her. Not because I hate her, not because I'm angry at her, nothing like that. There are literally no negative feelings anymore. I think, at some point, probably after I moved back to Nigeria, I realized that, this is, we're not getting anywhere with this. And so I had to say that because it meant that, visits would not be as frequent for a period of time. And again, it did not take a long time. I just had to process some stuff. Fortunately for me, and I think unfortunately for you, for mommy, for us really, a lot of my memories are coming back. And I think it's as a result of me diving head on into this healing journey or recovery or whatever. And I'm beginning to realize that it's not that easy being around you and mommy, especially together. And I have done it many times, but I realize now deep down, I've never really truly felt safe around the both of you, and with good reason. I know that you've done some work on yourself because you are not as reactive as you used to be, but you were not great for a long time as a brother. And again, we did not have the smoothest of upbringing. So this is not a pointing the blame or, passing the blame or pointing fingers. This is just me saying realistically that we really didn't stand a chance. But I think one thing that is really coming to mind is 2018 and what happened in the flat and how I had to move out of the house. I never really processed that. It was just a very awful experience for me, that the only thing that mattered to me was getting out. That was it. I was just like, I need to leave this place. Like, I'm not going to put my life in danger because you can't control your anger. And, the things you and mommy did that year, calling me at work, yelling at me, calling me a beggar, calling me names. You said stuff that you can never take back, stuff that it will take a long time to forget. Mommy said stuff that she can never take back, that will take a long time for her for me to forget. For her, I don't know if you've forgotten, but I sure haven't. And what it took for me to essentially start my life. My savings gone because, I had to unexpectedly get a space, pay rent, figure things out. But ultimately, I'm on this other side, and this other side requires me to now take my time to process things, to deal with things, to really accept that a lot of things that happened were really messed up, regardless of whether we had a choice or not, regardless of whether we knew what we were doing or not. Actions have consequences. And a direct consequence of what happened in 2018 was that for 2 years, you guys didn't know where I lived. For 2 years, we didn't speak because I really had to come to terms with what happened. I'm done playing family because I think that that's easy to fake. That's easy to do. Where I am right now is now I'm choosing myself. Now I'm going to be selfish. And that means that if I don't want to do something, I'm going to say I don't want to do it. If I say that I'm not feeling up for something, I'm going to say I'm not feeling up for it. If I don't want to do something now, because you want to do it now, or because mommy wants to do it now. If I can't do it in that moment, I'm going to say I can't do it. Even financially as well, you guys can't tell me realistically how much to give of my money. If it's from family fund, sure, but the money that I'm working for, no. And it's things like this that may seem small, but they matter to me because, again, I know the childhood that I had, the constant keeping quiet, keeping things down. I was not allowed to express. When I express myself, I'm dramatic. But you would hit us, slap us, shout, curse. I mean, that is the reality. It's the truth. I don't imagine that you've forgotten how you were or how the house was. Ultimately, I think that out of all the sisters, I'm perhaps the only one who engages actively. And that's because I need to see that it's important that to some extent there's some kind of unity or conversations happening at the top. Because otherwise, all of us would just be like, okay, you stay there, you stay there, you stay there. That's not family. So I don't want to play family, And in order for me to have any kind of real and authentic relationship with you or mommy, I need the time that I need to let me just work on myself. Let me actually live my life. Let me get back the life that I don't think I actually had growing up in that house. Now, I know that we all had different experiences with mommy and daddy together and as individuals. And again, these are personal memories or experiences that we each have to deal with and process individually. I think there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of stuff that we didn't talk about. We're just very good at keeping things down. Just don't talk about it. It's to be honest, it fucked us up. It messed us up. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone. Like, if you look at all of us, how many friends do we have? How were we able to really form friendships? We didn't have the tools, So part of living my life is actually now allowing myself to trust people, understanding that not everyone is out to get me, understanding how to set boundaries, understanding that getting slapped is not okay, getting hit, someone telling you that you are behaving like a prostitute is not okay. It's not okay. It shouldn't have come out of your mouth. It shouldn't have ever come out of mommy's mouth. It's just simply not okay to say things like that and then now say, why family? Listen, it's not okay. It was not okay. It is not okay. So I need to get to a point where I feel safe around you and mommy. I need to get there. I'm not there yet. I try. Hey, mom will tell you, I've spent nights in that house, even though it was difficult. I did it. Tie, great, laughs, giggles, but it wasn't easy. Yeah, it wasn't. So I want to be able to take my time. I want to do it well. I want to make sure I am not performing or acting like everything is okay when I'm feeling some kind of way. This is me literally being an adult. I'm 32 years old. I'm not 12. I'm not 13. This is not Mende, Maryland. This is not Koromane from Aja. This is not BIS. This is not Trinity Koromane. This is a 32-year-old woman. I'm a woman. I am an adult. I pay my bills. I don't go to mommy for money. I don't remember. I don't know if I've ever come to you to say in the whole time since I moved out. I don't think I came to either of you to say, give me money, take care of myself. I worked my ass off. And I didn't sell my body. Yeah. Yeah, because that's the reality of the situation. It was messed up. It was messed up. And many women at that time, at that age, would have felt like that was the only thing they could do. I just did regular old 9 to 5 employment. I didn't take money from anybody. I didn't borrow. I didn't beg. So I now want to be able to do the things that I want to do, that I feel called to do. I'm taking my spiritual life very seriously. I'm in training. I am actually following Jesus Christ, which means that I am not just your sister. I'm not just a first daughter. I am a disciple. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I am a child of God. So there's more to me, and I want to be able to access and tap into those sides of me without feeling like I owe you guys an explanation. You know, does this mean that I'm saying that I'm breaking away from that? No, I'm saying that I just want to be able to have a say in whether or not, there's certain things I don't want to do. If I don't want to do it, it's not because I'm trying to be, no, it's that I don't feel safe all the way yet, and that is a consequence of all the things that happened, especially after Daddy died. Anyways, I say this to say this is, in addition to actually being on my period and feeling like shit, this is another reason why why I'm not super keen on the event on Saturday. I'm just like, no, it's not an event that I would even attend, even if it was not you. That was part of it. It's just, I can support in other ways. I can big you up in other ways, but it's just not a place I want to be in. And I think that's okay. I don't really need to over-explain myself if I say I'm not super keen on it, because it's just not an environment that I would go into, no matter where the invitation came from. Even if it was a work thing, I would send somebody, so yeah. This is a long voice note. Sorry, not sorry, but yeah, it's just, you can listen to it however you want. Pause it, play it, up to you. But I think this will help in the long run. I think that we might be able to actually forge a better relationship. But there's work that I want to do on myself, and I'm happy to. I'm not speaking for the other siblings. I'm happy to go into it by myself. Now, finally, the podcast idea, I think I like it.